Okay, this is the second segment that follows the last segment. Okay? What I'm going to say here might be a little bit something that may be over a lot of people's head, but it's not that much. If it's over your head, the only thing I want you to realize is that if it's over your head, is because you're not conscious enough. You are in the category of people who are in a mixers category. You are not a free thinker like me. You don't have a superpower like me. I have a superpower and I'm going to use it. And as I'm finding out, I make one decision a day or two decisions a day and I follow through. So in this second segment that I'm going to be promoting right now, I want to let you guys know that the second segment is going to be about a guy, and I'm not going to mention the name, but the person did use some minor philosophical storyline. The person will come online, and this was a radio personality. He's dead now. He died not long ago. So, but what he would do, to matter of fact, reliable source says that he was making tons and tons of money doing what he was doing. But what he was doing when he's delivering that message is what I have been trying to do in the past 2 months, that I've been trying to wet the floor to be able to get my software engineering company off the ground. Okay, this is what the person was doing. He will come up with a tagline when he comes on board, and then unless he will take a tagline, and that tagline, a lot of his listeners will just buy into that tagline. They will not run away from the tagline, they will just buy into it. So when they buy into it, what he does is to railroad those people to that line and then railroad them so that they will continue to be buying into what he was selling. And most of the things he was selling, like yesterday, like I just discovered, is that, do you know that a lot of people that I do continue to say we're all political beings, we're all political human beings. And as such, since we are all political human beings, we are constantly polythinking. But I don't buy that the fact that we are political human beings. What I do buy, I want you to know, and I'm selling this now for $1. For $1. The person that you're currently seeing now, all those politicians, they are making decisions that they have go back in time, go to the present, and try to spring to the future. They go back in time. They are in the current present and talking to you, and they want to be able to take you into the future. So a lot of them are not just out there talk heads. What they say now is where they want the world to go. But they have gone back into time and researched what their fundamentals are. It could be right-wing conservative, it could be left-wing liberal, it could be the mixers, which are the voters, the voting bloc. But the bottom line there is that there is a lot of people may just fall into the big bucket and be the mixers that were going to vote them in. Those people who are falling into the bucket there had to buy into what they are selling. That's why the politics is a little bit complicated, because you could be talking to somebody and breaking bread with them. They are your father, they are your mother, they are your uncle, but when they politically speaking, they will differ. What is that thing that triggered them to become different? It's because they've gone back into time. They are in the present tomorrow, and they want to be able to go into the present, into the tomorrow as a future. So if you miss that boat, you are kind of like done for. So what the guy was doing is the fact that let's take an example. The example I'm going to be talking now is going to be the AIDS that just got passed. You see how the overall mechanism that it took for the speaker to bring that bill up, and on the long run, the Democrats went in and then supported him. They have more people from the Democratic Party more than the people who were in the Republican Party. And I was so anxious to see it passed. I would have loved that thing to be passed 2, 3, 4, 5 months ago when they first started wrangling around. But on the long run, you see the mechanism of how it was passed. I am going to say that I am delighted that I have come to the belly of the beast and break bread with the beast. And since the belly of the beast is not a safe haven, people would have been questioning me and saying, why didn't you just do what everybody else that came with you to the belly of the beast? Why didn't you just do whatever everybody do? It was that simple. Just follow through with what everybody's following through. I did not follow through, not because I did not think that I did not question the beast, or I did not question the landmark in which the beast was walking on, but what I did not want to do was to say that I am just one of those, I'm just one of them. For example, like somebody like Madeleine Albright, Secretary of State, Henry Kissinger. These are people who cannot run for the presidency of the United States because they were not born here. But they went in and greased the hands of the wheels, and you can even see by the color of their skin. We have not been able to find somebody who will come from the beast, from the motherland, to come and be able to execute at that level. That's what I think probably was the reason why I did not go 6 feet under. At this point in time now, I am now looking for a way to return back to square one. You see what I'm saying? I'm now looking back to go and return back to square one, leaving all the trinkets and all the perks and benefits that everyone that came here with me did have a quick jump in on board. I didn't jump in. Maybe because I was different from them, because I had a superpower. They didn't have that superpower. So I'm very glad that I didn't jump in. So what have I said in this video that I'm currently giving you now is that, one, I referenced a guy who did have an ulterior motive. They call him freight train, conservative freight train. Reliable source says that he was making almost like $1 million for the time he would spend on the air, because he was making almost like $300 million a year, based on the fact that he was able to deliver a message that was subtle. It's the same message that I've been delivering in the past 2 months. It's the same message that somebody like Martin Luther King delivered. because I was just reading about him again yesterday, that there were deliverables, or let me put it back. About a month ago, I read that the reason why he got bad is because they knew that his deliverables did not see he grumbled behind the scene, and but when he comes to the public, he delivers what you call a fine-tuned message. I have a dream. I have a dream that one day me or my children will be judged by the contents of my character, not the color of my skin. But then, at the back ends of where he's around hanging out with king folks, he use all kinds of names like what you call peckerwoods, you know, hillbilly and all that. Okay, in my case, I'm going to try as much as I can not to deliver at that level because if I do, I would be caught between two thieves, and unless I have what you call a standard security detail of the protection in which somebody like the former president 44 was able to get for the rest of his life. And I haven't got it yet, but people who know me know that I am not going to go into that area. Cool. Okay, let me go. I think I'm going to go again into another one, which is 3.